Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ramin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Has a look up and delivers. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vieira. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. And it's Van Basten. Isco. So, what can they make of this? Romario. Silvestre cuts out the pass. Knocks it out wide. And he's intervened well there. Guardiola engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Maldini goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Van Basten. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's Van Basten. And here's Messi. And here's Maldini. That's good play. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Stoichkov. That is good alertness. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Stoichkov. Chance for a shot! And he's managed to get rid.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's in a great position here. And he's being shifted off it.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Guardiola. And it's Isco. Can he get on the end of this? Fermin, never out of the action for very long. Aimed beyond the defence. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Let's keep this up.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Van Basten. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now the breakaway. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fermin. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good read, needed to be. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Lopez. Crosses it in. He leaps for it. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
That is good strength. Rice does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Stoichkov, and he is dashing away.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And Stoichkov! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 12, Van Basten. Number 21, Gullit. Coming on the field.
Vieira does well to get it back.
Johan Cruyff. Number 9,
And it's Rice.
Bale. Substitution in progress.
Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Rummenigge. Nice looking ball. Cruyff. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Bale. Bale! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's not got that quite right. And he's straight offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Manchester United could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Great vision. Decent chance! And a neat finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's in on shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Stoichkov. Nicely weighted ball. And he's found a chance! And he hits the net! Deep, deep into injury time! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the deck. Can he finish? And that's in. And right near the end, we have parity. They force the error and so that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from